Alright everybody, welcome back to Operation Doomsday. This is the KMT and USA turn 13. We are in pretty good shape overall as the Allies, I think. Adolf has done a fantastic job as the Commonwealth in France, and we were kind of just gonna back him up here to ensure the win basically at this point. But yeah, so excellent gameplay by him so far, and we'll hope that we don't screw anything up on our end to diminish his accomplishments. Alright, so that being said, we will go to the KMT turn. KMT has $6, and the KMT is going to buy artillery and a militia. So that's going to be all 6 of their dollars that they spend. We do have a combat move as the KMT. We're going to be taking our mountain. We're going to be taking 2 regular infantry. And we're going to be going into Sikang. So our mountain definitely takes it back. And then we will roll a couple of dice to see if either of our infantry winds up retreating. So we'll roll those. And that is no retreats. So both infantry go into it. So KMT will take that over. And then we will collect $3 and place our units, which both of those units are going into Yunnan. Right, that does take us to the USA turn. USA has 7 tech rolls to make. We will be rolling for advanced artillery, radar, improved factories, heavy armor, large ship construction, heavy strat bombers, and one more long-range aircraft. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be a hit on advanced artillery, a hit on radar, a hit on improved factories. That's 3 hits. Nice start. We'll complete that. A miss on heavy armor, a miss on long-range aircraft, and then a miss on large ship and heavy strats, both with 7s. Alright, so that does take us to the USA buy. So we're going to be lend-leasing France a fighter, going to be lend-leasing the UK a medium tank, going to be building a sub-base, and fast building a major port. And then I was waiting to see if I was going to get heavy strat bombers or improved factories to decide on my last few points to spend. How I want to do that. I think I am going to give myself a jet fighter in London. And we will take away a destroyer. So we'll do that. And then let's see, do we have a lend-lease path to the KMT? I think that's a yes. Don't really know if they need anything at this point though, so I don't think we're going to lend-lease them anything. We will instead, with our $4, let's see. How much is this? That leaves with 10. Yeah, we'll just take away a destroyer, and we will build 5 subs and a destroyer instead. Right, so this is going to be our buys. Fast build a major port, build a sub base, release the British medium tank, the French fighter, build a jet fighter, and then 5 subs and a destroyer. Combat moves. Let's see, this destroyer is going to go on escort duty. 1, 2, 3. No, he was here. 1, 2, 3, and A-17. I did not ask the vet if he wishes to engage, but it's going to be joined by this one as well. So there's going to be 2 destroyers on escort duty there. And then the final destroyer is going to go on escort duty. Let's see. We're just going to keep on escort duty here, actually. Our seaplane is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll just put them on the southeastern United States, actually. Our medium bomber and our strat rocket in London. I guess our medium bombers in southern England. Anyway, the medium bomber is going to go 1, 2, 3 into Alsace-Lorraine and bomb the railroad connection to Bavaria. And then our strat rocket is going to go and bomb the railroad connection to Switzerland. So both of those are free, and both of those have a max of 1 damage. So we can just go ahead and put those down. No need to roll for anything there. And then let's see, this was 1, 2, 3, and we'll put them into Paris to help defend that a little bit. Our strategic naval movement for the turn, 3 of it's going to be on this transport and this medium tank, going 1, 2, 3, 4, dropping off the infantry and the medium tank into Normandy while the transport goes in port. These other 3 transports here are going to pick up the entire 79th and stick it in Normandy as well. And then they're going to go back into port in southern England. So we will stick these guys up here like this. I thought about taking maybe Picardy or Belgium, but we'll just take it slow. No reason really to rush things, I think, at this point. No reason to potentially put our forces at risk before we can get it all consolidated. So that'll be that. And then these guys, a Marine and a infantry from Nova Scotia, are going to hop on this transport, come over, and they're going to drop off into Normandy as well. And then that transport's going to go into port in southern England. Our 2 coastal subs are going to move up into A3. Our 3 infantry in New England are going to move into Nova Scotia. And we're going to rail an infantry from San Francisco to Nova Scotia as well. And that is, I think, the East Coast taken care of. So we will hop over to the West Coast. So our 2 coastal subs are going to move into P-22. The 8th Fleet is going to move. The transports are going to be here for now. The 8th Fleet has 4 movement. It's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to Samoa. Our 4 battleships and our transport. Our transport's going to pick up the 2 infantry in Hawaii, and then our battleships are going to go with that, and battleships are going to rejoin the 8th Fleet. Infantry we're going to drop off into Samoa, and then the battleships are going to be in our 8th Fleet. Let's see, I guess we need another fleet marker for now. Make it the 5th Fleet. Make it all of these guys. The they're all going to Midway and going into port in Midway. So we'll leave the coastal subs. I guess we'll leave the submarines out in the sea zone. But otherwise, those guys are going in port. Our transport is going to come over to Hawaii to pick up a AAA and move it back to Midway and drop it off. Come on. There we go. And then they're going to go into port in Midway as well. Let's see, well, I can actually reach Hawaii. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got 2 Marines that could reach Hawaii. What planes? He has attack bomber, a fighter, and a fighter. We're gonna leave the fighter on Hawaii. We're going to take our 2 attack bombers and fly 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're going to land on the carriers, 1 for each at Samoa in the 8th Fleet. And then our fighter's going to stay in Hawaii, like I said. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be enough for Midway to hold, I think. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. None of his planes can attack Hawaii proper, so just the 2 Marines. So that should be enough there, I think. Right, I think that's going to do it for our non-combat moves. So we can move to placement. Our major port upgrade. We used all our money. Our major port upgrade, our sub-base, and then our ships are going on the Pacific. So the sub base we're going to stick into, we're sticking in San Francisco. And then all of our ships are going to be built into P-25. And then our major port that we fast built is going to Samoa. Meanwhile, our jet fighter, and then our 2 Lend-Leases are all bound for Europe. Yeah, okay, so medium tank, gonna Lend-Lease that into Southern England. Jet fighter we're building into London. He belongs on the 79th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have one other dude. Ah, there's this Marine. There we go. Okay. Jet fighter in London, and then the French fighter we're going to Lend-Lease to southern France. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that definitely should be the shortest path, and just for good measure, we'll start it in A25, just to be more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just to avoid an interdiction, and give the French a 3rd fighter there for their air base. And yeah, I think that has it all. So we will collect money, we'll get $73 to put in our bank, and we will pass it over back to the veteran for Germany turn 14.